Find R if 5R squared plus 22.55 squared is equal to 27.45 squared. So we are given 5R squared plus 22.55 squared, and that is equal to what? 27.45 squared. Very good. So having this question, we are to evaluate it, and if you can do that, the first thing you're going to do is to group like terms, right? Group like terms. So if you look at this, we have 5R squared here, so there is a coefficient of R squared in this question, and there are constant numbers also here. So by grouping like terms, we are going to write the 5R squared on its own, and then we send the constant numbers to the other side of the equal to sign. So we have 5R squared equal to, now I write the first one, which is 27.45 square, and I'm sending this constant number to the other side. Okay, it's positive here, so when it comes here to be what? Negative. So negative 22.55 square. Now that we've had this, you see that we have two constant numbers which are in square, and we have to find the difference, right? So we use the difference of two squares formula. Now the difference of two squares formula states that whenever you have values, for instance, a square minus b square, you can factorize it simply as a plus b multiplying a minus b. So in place of a, we will write what? 27.45, and in place of b, we write 22.55, right? Good. Now let's proceed from here. So we have 5R squared, which is equal to, in place of a, write what? 27.45. So 27.45 plus, in place of b, write what? 22.55. Let's close the brackets, open another bracket. In place of a, we write what? 27.45 minus, in place of b, we write what? 22.55. Now 5R squared is equal to 27.45 plus 22.55 give us what? It provides 50, multiplying 27.45 minus 22.55 give us what? 4.9. So we have 5R squared. We have 5R squared here equal to 50 multiplying 4.9 give us what? 245, right? Now we want R squared. We don't want 5R squared. So we first divide this one by 5. We do the same thing to this side, right? So 5 divides 5, left with R squared equal to, what is left here? 49. Okay, now we want to make R the subject, but it is in square. 49 too is even a square number, right? So if we can take the square off, what we're going to do is to find the square root of the R square. So we find the square root of this, then we find the square root of that. So finally, this will take off this, left with what? R equal to, the square root of 49 is what? Plus or minus 7. This means that it can either be positive 7 or negative 7. So that is the final results we get for 5R squared plus 22.55 squared equal to 27.45 squared. Our final answer is what? R is equal to plus or minus 7.